2019, over 1,200 flight stabilizers sold, installed, and performing. Here we are at Lauden Golf a week after the Players Championship. We have Bob Melankowski in the house, and he's starting to understand the utilities of our patented and trademarked flight stabilizer. Anyhow, we've got 4 shafts from the tour off the van. They're all X. This one happens to be a Fujikura 757X. You know, everyone on tour basically uses X and double X. But go ahead and flex that. We've had it on the machine, and it actually is a 7.5 FM. So it's running about 255 cycles at 45 inches. Now, let's put the flight stabilizer on it. And remember, this easily installed, takes about 15 minutes. You slide it on. It's a perfect fit and finish. So we don't have any play in it. Now flex it, Bob. And of course, we've had it on the original Braille oscillator. Much more flexible. So when we actually oscillate it, it comes down 20 cycles or 4 flex gradients. So remember, if you have a stiff shaft and you've gotten a little age on you and you want to go down to a softer shaft, you don't have to buy a new shaft for $200 or $300. Just bring it in. We'll put the flight stabilizer on it. We'll make it a little bit weaker, but most importantly, too, a higher flex point for penetrating ball flight. Picks up maybe about 8-10 extra yards. Now let's talk about something that's never been done before. Bob, see if you can fit that iron shaft into that driver. I'm sure the people watching the video going, what did you just say? An iron shaft into a driver?
It won't fit, Jimmy.
Yeah, we're trying to get a 370 into a 335 bore. It's not fitting. Okay, let's take the universal flight stabilizer, which allows any diameter shaft to go into any diameter head. So slide that in. Okay, let's put the iron shaft onto the driver. And you've got a Mercedes fit and finish, a high wipe factor on both insertions. Now you may ask yourself, Bob, why, this is what Bob said, why an iron shaft in a driver?
Well, first of all, it's never been done before. So it's a new thing that is going to give you a flex point and the ability to use a much less expensive shaft in a way that you would probably have to pay $300 or $400. Now you can get a shaft put into this driver for a lot less.
Right, a third less. So most of our customers out there know that an iron shaft, a top-of-the-line iron shaft would be $50. Top-of-the-line Fujikura, maybe $250, $300. So when we put an iron shaft in, it actually is going to weigh the same. It's going to have higher integrity, less breakage, and it's going to have a higher flex point. You know, the guys on tour hit the ball consistently longer because they're using higher lofts with higher flex points. Now we can get both benefits from the flight stabilizer at 1/4, 1/3 the cost. So come by, take a look at the flight stabilizer. There's actually 10 utilities. We just went over utilities 7 and 8.
You've got to get a flight stabilizer. They're unbelievable in tightening up your patterns of your shots. And it's just the way to go. This is revolutionary.
Tour accuracy tee shots today. Install a flight stabilizer on your driver.